The first power armor ever used by Space Marines? Mark I Thunder Armor. Though back then, no one called it that. It was just power armor, no titles, no reverence, just a tool for killing. And truth is, it wasn't even true power armor by modern standards. It wasn't sealed, it wasn't airtight. You couldn't survive in space wearing this thing. But it laid the goddamn foundation for every suit that came after. This was the prototype, the blueprint, the origin of the war machines we know today. At its heart was a massive powered torso, thick, reinforced, brutal. It wrapped around the chest and arms, jacked up with energy cables under the plating. The power pack on the back? That was the core innovation. Pumped raw energy into the limbs, letting the wearer break skulls and smash through concrete with their bare hands. That backpack design? Still part of every single mark of power armor to this day. The name Thunder Armor came later. Named after the Raptor Imperialis, the old-school thunderbolt and lightning insignia the Emperor slapped on the chest plates during the Unification Wars. Before the Aquila, before the myths. But don't think this armor was exclusive to the Astartes, the techno-barbarians that ran terror into the ground. They were already using their own savage versions of it. And the Emperor's early killers, his gene-boosted Thunder Warriors, they wore it long before the first Space Marine ever took a breath. It was made for one thing: war on Earth. City fights, ruins, close quarters brutality. That's why it was never sealed, because it didn't need to be. It wasn't built for space. It was built for the dirt. Only the upper body was powered. Why? Because back then, ranged weapons were rare, unreliable, and hard to make. Combat was raw, personal. You either overpowered your enemy in a clinch, or you bled out in the mud. This wasn't mass-produced either. There was no standard issue, no schematics sent out to Forge Worlds. Each suit was put together locally by hand by whoever had the know-how and the tools. Some were clean, most were ugly. All of them were deadly. No two suits looked the same. Every one was a reflection of its killer. The arms and chest, fully reinforced, juiced up with power. The legs, dead weight, no assistance. Just heavy padded breeches, sometimes steel plates if you were lucky. If you were really lucky or important, you might get armored greaves and boots. But even then, the legs were dragging all that upper body weight around manually. And yeah, it was loud. Real loud. Noisy as hell. Every step a goddamn announcement. No stealth, no subtlety. You didn't sneak in Thunder Armor. You arrived. The enemy heard you coming, and that was the point. This wasn't some divine relic. It was a battering ram you wore. The first step in the long, bloody evolution of the Adeptus Astartes. Thunder Armor wasn't just gear, it was war. Bolted to your chest and powered by rage.